Okay, so we've just had Sandy arrive. So she's brought us a very young baboon baby that we're going to take care of for care until they come, and also a juvenile vervet.
Baboon's coming out first.
Baboon coming first.
There you go.
Oh, it is very small.
Tiny.
Very small baboon baby.
Don't wake me up. I've been sleeping.
You know, story?
A little bit of story. Just that Mum was found yesterday, dead. So they rescued the little one, and then got hold of us. So not much more story than that.
Okay.
Quite vocal, or fairly vocal. Has had some fruit, has had some botty, and that's that. Okay.
Alright, monkey number 2.
Monkey number 2. We have to let these volunteers, these people that are coming to help. You can meet them later.
Yes, the monkeys are the...
This is Baba number 2.
Oh, hi.
So hi, I'm a little bit nervy, I'm a little bit scared.
I see. That's okay. Alright.
Any story? A little bit of story here. Again, at the SPCA in Johannesburg side. It appears that might have been caged, so she hasn't come out of this little cage at all. We've kept her in. Has had a chew on her tail, so it's not a raw wound, but her tail is a little bit injured, and then she apparently has had a broken arm and head injury, but the SPCA took care of all of that pre-delivering her to me. Very, very quiet baby. She's fed on a lot of yogurt, so she's had a lot of yogurt today as well, so her cage is a bit stinky poop now. And likes banana, and she's had grapes. She's not on a bottle, so I'm not too sure how old she is.
She looks to be a year old.
But they haven't had her on a bottle, so
yeah, she looks about a year. Alright, we'll have a little look at our little baby baboon first. She's very sleepy. It's been a very long journey for her. She does have a little bit of a wound on her back. Nothing too major.
We are quite dehydrated, so the skin test is showing obviously that it's sticking up. So we're going to get some fluids into her. We've got some milk just warming up.
I know, buddy. I know. You're okay. So very, very little guy. Or girl.
Little girl, I think.
Little girl.
Little girl, okay.
So obviously we don't care for baboons very often, but in this case we will just be taking care of the baboon until Care, who's just down the road, will come and pick her up.
It just looks like we have that little wound on the back.
So yes, like Sandy said, Mom unfortunately has passed away, but it looks like she is decently escaped and she's pretty healthy looking. So we'll get some milk in her in a minute. So our little girl is very, very thirsty, so we're just giving her some Rehy solution because she's very dehydrated. Once she's had a little bit of Rehy, we will give her some nice warm milk as well. But she's very thirsty. Okay, so we're just gonna weigh the baboon girly, see how much she weighs.
So this is with the blanket, 216.
So she's had about 40 mils of Rehy, which she drank really happily. We'll get her some milk in a minute once it's warmed up. So we'll see how much does the blanket.
1.52.
We've got the bodily fluids working.
Yeah. Michaela just has the new juvenile that we have been given from Sandy. So we've just taken her out to do a quick little health check. So we know that she had a concussion and a broken arm, which have healed. And we've also been told about her tail, which is she's been sucking on it. So it looks a bit sore on the end there. So we'll get some colloidal silver and that cleaned up after. Just gonna do a quick skin test to see if she's dehydrated.
Yeah, she's a little, not as bad, but
She's a little bit.
I mean, we can give her some Rehigh.
So she can have some Rehigh, or we can put her food in some Rehigh as well, because she's a big girl.
Oh.
she might need a bath.
Yeah, if you can manage to get a feel on her arm, so we can see if we can feel
Do we know which
one.
arm?
No.
Okay.
Just one, but she wasn't favoring any of them. She wasn't limping, so might not be able to tell which one it was.
She seems very calm. She's obviously used to this kind of treatment.
Can't feel anything there.
Okay. Well, then that's great then. Then it's healed properly.
You're very chill.
So little juvenile girl is gonna go into sick bay. So she's gonna go into an upright crush cage, and then we'll be able to observe her movement a bit more, and then give her some food, and then see how she gets on.
So Juvi, this cute little female, still has not got a name. So if she resembles any one of your family members, or just catches that part in your heart, for $150 you can give her a name that will stay forever.
So the little baboon rescue had quite a bit of Rehigh. She's very tired. She's had a very long journey, so she's fallen asleep on my leg. And Michaela is currently taking care of the little rescued juvenile, giving her some Rehigh. We're gonna weigh her in a minute. She's fallen asleep as well. So 2 sleeping babies in here.
Just going to weigh the new juvenile rescue. So with the blanket, we weigh 1618. But what we'll do is she seems quite calm and content at the moment in the blanket. So when we move her to the crush cage, then we'll just weigh that blanket. But I'd say she's probably around 1.5. So we will let you guys know when she moves into the crush cage and give you a good video of how she gets walking about.
Alright, so we're moving our new rescue girl into a upright crush cage so she can have some more space.
Oh, she had some orange as well.
Don't think she liked it.
No.
So she's very calm when she gets picked up. She kind of stays.
Yeah.
The top is open as well. So yeah, she'll go in here just for today and maybe tomorrow, just so we can see how she climbs and how she moves. Maybe she'll show us. Maybe. Oh. So yeah, if she moves well, we'll put her into the sunshine cage tomorrow, where she'll have some more space to move around in. But for now, she's very shy. She's had a very long day, so we're not expecting her to be jumping around just yet. Oh, there she goes. So she can climb. So she did have a broken arm, but it seems to have healed really well.
Something in her cheeks.
I think it might be the cheek pouches. She had
like
food
here.
in there.
Yeah.
So you can see she is climbing really well. So that's good to know. So she can move into a sunshine cage either tomorrow or on Monday.
One may ask what we're doing with the little baboon. Well, we're picking up a Vervet monkey, and on the way somebody had found this little baboon. So we were just helping primate care out and picked it up for them, and we're just holding them until they can come and fetch it from the sanctuary. So they are one of our neighbouring sanctuaries that specialises in baboons. I have put a link to their website on the top if you'd like to go and see some of the work that they actually do.
Baboon girlie has just woken up from her nap. And we don't really know what to do. So we've just been lying here and looking out the window. We've had about 70 ml of Rehi, but we are feeling a little bit bloated. You can see that big belly there. So even though she's still a bit dehydrated, I'm gonna let her chill for a bit, just to make sure that belly goes down. Then we'll try again in a bit. She is very content to just sit there and chill. The baboon baby is doing well. She has had Rehi. She's had a little nap. And she's just been exploring recently. Just on the floor. She likes finding somewhere that she can grab onto, like an arm or a leg, just like with Mum. Or the phone. Hey, sweetie pie, you don't eat it. You don't need to eat the phone, girlie. That was a little grunt that she made. As you can see, got a little bit of a bloated belly. Care should be here at some point this afternoon to come and pick her up. And then they will rehabilitate her with baboons, just like our foster mum program here. So it'll be exciting to see her journey and see how she gets on there. She is a little bit itchy at the moment. I think she's also a bit tired again. Baby baboon has just been given off to Sam at care, so we will wish them all the best, and we hope to find out some more information on her journey in the next coming weeks. So thank you very much, Care, for coming to get her. Right, we're gonna get you out, baby girl. Here we are. Hi. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go to the bottom. Yeah. Are you sweetie? Hey. Very well behaved. She is. She's a good girlie. Right, should we take you out? Yeah? Yes. Okay. Come on. Good girl. Well, we need to just dry you off a little bit, yeah? Because otherwise you look like a drowned rat, yeah? Hi. Good girl. Good girl. We've just got the juvenile rescue girl that came on Saturday. Just going to take her down to Global Inch Cage with Shahil and Missy, so come along and we'll see how it goes.
Well, little Juvi stands for juvenile until somebody comes up with a nice name for her. It's very difficult, as you can imagine, with 1-year-olds to try and introduce them. We've got all the bandits waiting around to see how things are going to go as well. But we're going to try and see if we can introduce her to Missy and Shahil. Missy's basically looking after Shahil at the moment. And so what we're going to do is just put her in a little cage in what we call our airlock. It's like a safety cage in between, so we can get in and out without monkeys escaping. and just put her close enough to the door so that she has got contact with the other monkeys, but nobody can harm anyone, just to see how things go and see what kind of interest there is, and then depending on how things go from there, we can see how to take steps further.
The new juvenile girl is seeming a little bit unsure of Shahil and Missy. Shahil's come over a couple of times to come and see her, but I think he is a little bit wary of me as well. But he is just sat next to her at the moment with Missy just in the background there. And it's good that we're not seeing any screaming, and we don't seem too scared.
So we've got the new little rescue girlie, and that is just Simeon, one of the bandits. And she was just saying hi to him.
So after spending a bit of time with Missy and Shahil, things seemed to go very well. There didn't seem to be any fighting or arguing, as you saw there. So the next step is basically to start moving the little cage inside with them, so we can get a little bit more contact and do a slow kind of introduction, so everybody sort of gets used to each other. So at the moment, little Juvi's back in sick bay. This is where she'll sleep for the night, so she's in what we call the sunshine cage. So there's two parts of this cage. She can be inside sick bay or walk through the gate and go outside, and she has been mixing with some of the bandits on the outside, so he's getting used to monkey behavior after being a pet for such a long time.
We have just put the Juvi girl into the global A entry cage. So in here we have Shahil, who just came over for a little visit, and Missy. So we are looking to integrate her with these guys, just to make it easier for when it comes to release. And she's not sick, so she doesn't need to be in sick bay anymore. She has had a couple of visits now in the airlock, which have gone quite well. Even though she's been kept by people, she is quite okay with monkeys, which is great. So we will just see how it goes. They were a lot more interested when she was outside, but we also have baboons in the area, which I think is causing them to be on a bit more high alert. So we'll just leave her in there and see how she gets on.
Well, as you can see, everything's pretty calm. Juvi seems more interested in that food bowl and trying to move it closer to herself to see what's in there. And then, of course, we've got Shahil has just come across just to see what's going on. And this is like really the important part, the interaction here. You can see the little bit of sniffing and trying to touch and things like that. So it will be a little bit of a touch and go smelly game, and just seeing what the interaction is when they touch each other, if she's going to pull away quickly or not, or if she's going to take it calmly. So all of this is sort of important information just for us to see what's going on. As you can see now, they're sort of getting on a lot better. Juvi's actually letting Shahil groom her, which is a very important thing. So this is like a very good interaction that we're seeing at the moment. They're trying to play with each other. You don't hear any screaming, so that's why there's no real sound from them at the moment, because when monkeys are having fun and things like this, they don't really make any noise. If they were fighting, you would have heard screaming sounds and threatening gestures towards each other. But at the moment, it's just like a nice little game, and they certainly seem like they're going to get on very nicely with each other. Missy finally coming along to have a look and see what's going on. Missy was born in 2005. She arrived as a young adult in about 2008. She did have her own baby in the troop called Mischief. She's a great foster mom. She has also fostered Red, Dango, Megan, Toasty and Terry. So she does love looking after the little ones, and she should be very good in getting this little Juvi out to meet the others. But first a good inspection, getting a little bit of a grooming there, just to test Juvi out. So that's very nice. She's just like shoved herself up right against the cage, getting groomed. You can see it's going very, very well between them. So I don't think there's going to be any problems with little Juvi actually coming out and meeting all of them. So far everything is looking very, very positive. Well, of course the time has come for Juvi. It'd be really nice if somebody would actually give her a nice name. She's a beautiful little monkey. And yes, it's just going to see how things go now. Going to be let out with the others. So we hope she's going to be accepted. But from seeing how things have been going so far, I really can't see there being any trouble. I think there's going to be a lot of fun and a lot of playing. And probably going to make a nice little group, especially for Shahil. Going to give him somebody to play with, almost the same kind of age. So I'm hoping everything here is going to go down extremely well.
Thank you. We can close a bit. Can you go with the feet on the other side? I just need them away from the door. So big release day.
13th of October.
Very exciting.
Right, guys.
Girly.
Yeah.
Now you can see the reason why we've actually got an airlock. Sometimes things just don't go as planned when you're releasing these little ones. They sort of do the opposite of what you think they're going to do, and especially in these cases where you've got a slightly older monkey. It's not as easy as the little young ones, and you've got to be careful with the introduction. And of course this one's not really used to people either, so it's a little bit more difficult basically to get them in. But thank you there to Hannah. She knows how to handle her monkeys, and as you see, she basically got hold of him on the tail, or her on the tail, and got her into the place where she should be. So that's one of the reasons for these airlocks, and as you can see, they work very, very well. You always need to have this kind of safety aspect, because working with animals, you can never say when things are going to go the way you think they're going. But after that little bit of drama, just have a look how they're going here. They seem, I mean, there doesn't seem to be even any excitement at all. Just straight away settled in. Everybody seems kind of happy. We thought there would have been a little bit of a chase around or something like that, but absolutely nothing. So this is just fantastic news. Little Juvi has just sort of settled in here with no problems at all, been accepted by the others. So it's really, really great. The monkey's in the intro cage, seem to be far more interested in Juvi than anybody else. But of course fun and games are going to start, and there we can see this is where it begins. So at least they're starting to play now. I think it was just taking little Juvi a little bit of a while to relax, which is understandable. It has to be careful coming into a new environment. So it's hard to say whether they've got something instinctive to sort of know they've got to take it calm. But then some of you all know, watching previous videos, you get some of these little guys that just come in here that are so naughty, and the moms just put up with them. But at least these two seem to be getting on very, very well, and I think it's going to work out nicely in the end of the day. Got no idea what Missy's thinking there at the moment. Probably, oh my God, did I tell you not to play in your food? But she just seems to be sitting there ignoring everybody and just munching on. Well, of course, looks like the fun doesn't stop, and the two of them have gone up there to Missy. I don't know if she's just trying to get away from them. She says, look, just don't start your shenanigans with me. But of course they're trying to just groom her and say thank you for looking after them, I think. But yeah, it's very hard to say. But I mean, just look at that, how well they're getting on with each other. They're grooming her and everything like that, which is great. Looks like main feed has just arrived as well. Here we have little Juvi jumping in and eating some of the new arriving fruit, and I think he gets so excited here. He basically goes and sort of jumps straight into the food bowl just to enjoy it. But just nice to see how they relax, especially around the food and everything like this. Real good integration so far. There hasn't been any fighting or biting or anything like this at all. So this is going to make like a fantastic little group. So it looks like everybody's getting on very, very well. It's coming basically to the end of the day. So these guys are going to be settling down and possibly going to sleep in the corner now. So there's going to be a little bit of grooming and everything as everybody settles down. But I mean, these two look like they're great friends already and don't want to let each other go. And yeah, you can see asking for a little bit of a groom, but no reciprocation there at the moment. But I think we've got two friends here. Missy coming into the scene just to see what's going on. But yeah, so far it's looking very good, and everybody seems to be getting on very, very well. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Quite an exciting one with the arrival of a little baboon, which is kind of unique. Always good to see one of the other primate species. We do get baboons running around here, but we don't always get the opportunity to come across a little orphan, and we're just glad we were there and basically can get it off to the correct sanctuary. And this is very, very important for people to remember. It's just please, if you do come across any wildlife or animal, try get it to the specialist as soon as possible. They know what they're doing. They can give them the best care, and that's what's important for the little animal in the end of the day. Trying to do things yourself can make more or further complications and make it a lot more difficult for the sanctuaries to actually look after the animal. Thank you everybody for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If anybody's thinking about naming Juvi, please send an email to info@vervet.za.org, info@vervet.za.org. It's only $150, but at least this cute little monkey will have a name, which is very important. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.